about the future because it may never come, and don't worry about the present because I didn't get you one. I thought that was pretty good.
That's good.
Happy birthday.
Coach, I think it was Kendall yesterday was asked if they're going to do anything to observe your birthday. He said just give you a good practice was about the best present that they could give you. Did they deliver on that, and did they do anything else?
Oh, we've had a great week. We've had a really great week. We had a great week today, and yesterday they had a when I came in the team meeting room, they had a cake and candles, and they had all the streamers and balloons, and it's kind of like back when you were in school, and the teacher you tried to distract the teacher for a little while because maybe it was her birthday or something to kind of kill some time. That's kind of what that day was yesterday. We're coming in there, and I thought they were going to put my face in the cake because they were trying to get me to blow the candles out. So I didn't trust Cleveland and Christian, so I kind of went around, and when I blew them out, Bert jumps out from behind the curtain and bam, shoots off a confetti gun that goes all over the room, and so it was fun. We had a good time. I got to start checking that curtain because they got me twice on the same curtain.
I get the curtain out of there.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I saw they named the captains today. Hunter's the captain. Does that mean he's good to go play on Saturday? Hunter Renfro?
Well, whether he can play or not, he can be a captain.
Okay.
I know he's going to be able to walk out there for a coin toss.
Speaking of that, how is he then?
He's doing good.
Will we call heads or tails?
He's doing good. Yeah.
With the head being a little loopy.
He's doing well. He's doing well.
Probably is he a game time decision? You would think at this point, or
I think he's going to be fine. He looks good. He's practiced, and looked good out there today. I think he did.
have you been overall pleased with the way this team? No distractions of senior week or anything this week, but you have Thanksgiving. This team's kind of just dialed it all in.
Yeah, no, we've had a good week. Tonight was a really good spirit out there at practice, and we've got a veteran team, and they know how you have to get ready. And this week, I kind of like that it's a little different this week because this is, as I say, a season of its own, and it's kind of got its own, preparation plan, if you will, just because the Wednesday's a little different. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's the same, but the Wednesday's a little different because we got more time, we got a little more meeting time, and then obviously they have no schools, they get more rest, and then tonight's our big. We always have Wednesday night family night, but it's kind of come as you. But tonight's a sit down, true Thanksgiving dinner, and then obviously we go earlier tomorrow, practice at 1:20. So that the prep's the same, but the schedule's a little different. But I don't think that's a bad thing. And everybody's got the same amount of time, so I think it's good to have a little time to kind of reflect and give thanks. But these guys understand that you can disengage a little bit, but we got a task at hand, and you have to stay focused. And then we get back over here, and Friday's a normal Friday. So.
Does them being able to practice early tomorrow allow some of these guys to go home if they live close enough?
Yeah, we have a radius. We don't like them to go very far. Most of our parents are here, and so pretty much everybody's here. But we give them about an hour and a half type radius if they do want to shoot home. But we don't want guys driving a long way and things like that. So, but everybody's got to be somewhere. We kind of everybody's got to declare. I'm going to be with my family or this player's family, or I'm coming to your house, coach, or whatever it may be. So, and it's not as much to just kind of keep up with them as it is. I just want everybody I don't want anybody sitting in the dorm by themselves because nobody asked them to, come eat, So we make sure everybody's accounted for and really haven't had any issues.
How many will be at the Sweeney household tomorrow?
Well, I'm going over to my brother's, so maybe there'll be a few over there. I don't really know, but we all go over there. They kind of handle the Thanksgiving part, and then I get my Christmas tree. So that's my Thursday night routine.
Fried or baked turkey?
I'll do both. We'll have both.
My weekly BT Potter question: with Debo back there, is it more important in this game than ever to kick?
Yeah, if you can, but bottom line, we got to cover. We can't put everything on BT. It'd be nice if he can kick it in the stands and there's no return, but we got to cover. We got a bunch of good football players out there. got a return. Let's go cover it. Do a good job. Do what we work on.
Speaking of Debo, watching him, is he maybe as dangerous as anybody you've played? Because he's built more like a running back with that powerful lower body that you have to tackle well out on the perimeter.
No, he's as good a player as we've played all year. He's a great football player. I mean, he's tough, and he's got really good ball skills. He's not a big guy. I mean, he's thick and put together and strong, and but he plays bigger, longer than he is. Does a good job of positioning his body and stuff. But he breaks tackles. He's just a hard guy to tackle, and he plays relentless. He plays the way you should play. So I mean, you better know what he is, and you better wrap up because he's strong enough. To me, that's what makes him who he is because he's, I mean, he's a fast guy, but he's not, what's the guy for the Chiefs? I can't think of that guy's name. He's not that guy, but he's fast. But I think what makes him special is he's so strong and powerful and breaks the tackles and yards after contact, and he plays in a relentless way. So I think he's an outstanding football player.
Coach, it was about a year ago Tony Elliott won the Broyles Award, and I asked you if you could go for the hat trick with Jeff Scott this year. Sure enough, he's named a semifinalist. There's never been in school to get consecutive Broyles Awards, let alone 3. How special is it to have been able to keep these guys around for as long as you have?
Oh, it's great. We got a great group, and as y'all know, and I'm excited. You can only nominate one person a year. I'd nominate a bunch of people if they'd let me, and let them figure it out. But you can only nominate one a year, and so just Jeff is so deserving. But then you don't know who's going to be the finalists and all that stuff. But I'm happy for him. He's definitely deserving to be in that group. He's done an amazing job as our co-offensive coordinator and coaching the wideouts and just really all areas of our program. I mean, he's a complete coach in every sense of the word.
Coach, I always ask you guys about depth and the freshness of your team, but what about the coaching staff and yourself? You guys don't have a second team coaching staff. How do you manage yourself, your day-to-day, and how do you guys find that time during the week to manage your day-to-day lives?
That's important, and I mean, we do have a great support staff who really does a great job supporting the coaches, and I manage the schedule. I make sure they're all out of here. I want them doing something at lunchtime every day, disengage, work out, walk, go eat with your kids at the school, whatever. I want them doing something. And so I manage the schedule to make it to where, we get our work done, but try to give them as much balance as we can have in a very crazy world that we live in. And I think that's one of the reasons we haven't had a lot of turnover. I think guys know, especially guys that have been around this business a lot, that we've got something special here, and it's we're about our business, but we're efficient and we're organized and we're detailed, and we don't fly by the seat of our pants. We have a plan and we execute the plan, and so there's a lot of confidence in that, and we believe in what we do. So it's very family oriented. Kids are over here all the time. The wives are over here all the time, and it's everybody knows that they're welcome. And so we try to just maximize every opportunity we can to try to keep the balance. So it's good for everybody. And then sometimes kind of how I manage the practice schedule. Well, that always takes a little off the coaches too, because it's a little different this time of year than it is, back in August and September and early October.
Coach, Trevor had his longest run of the season last week, 19 yards. Nobody talks much about his running ability, but is that something that could be a bigger part of the offense going forward?
Yeah, I mean, he's just gaining confidence more and more. He's a guy that can move, man. And I think he averaged over eight a carry, ended up. But yeah, I mean, we need that from him. He's figuring that out. When to move, when to extend. Certainly, we can call some runs for him as well. And we had a nice touchdown. Was that last week? Was it Boston College? Yeah, Boston BC. That was a great, well executed call, read for him, and he's gaining more and more confidence. But yeah, definitely got to be a part of what we do. And I think as he physically matures into his body, he's going to even be more of a threat for us. Because I mean, he's 215, 217, but he's going to be a big man. I mean, he's going to be 235-pound guy. That's going to be a load to bring down as his body continues to fill out and mature. So, you know, he doesn't have to be, you know, Lamar Jackson, but you just need him to be a good, willing runner because he's athletic and he's got some wheels. I mean, he's probably a legit, you know, upper 4'6", 4'7" guy, which is pretty daggum fast.
We got some turkeys to bless, I think.
Thank you,
Bless the
Coach.
turkeys.